Hi, I'm Dr. Dave. Serotonin or 5-hydroxytryptamine, or 5-HT, is a monoamine neurotransmitter. It is found extensively in the gastrointestinal tract of animals, and about 80–90% of the human body's total serotonin is found in the enterochromaffin cells in the gut, where it is used to regulate intestinal movements. The rest is synthesized in serotonergic neurons in the central nervous system, CNS, where it has various functions, like control of appetite, mood and anger. Serotonin is not only found in animals, but also in many mushrooms and plants, including fruits and vegetables. Serotonin has been used as a neurotransmitter since early nerve system evolution. In the roundworm Caenorhabditis elegans, serotonin activates the muscles used for eating. Some serotonin spills over to serotonin-sensitive neurons, which control the animal's perception of nutrient availability. If worms are artificially depleted of serotonin, they behave like animals living in a low-food environment. They move around more, and mating and egg-laying is suppressed. The opposite happens if serotonin is increased in animals. When animals with a more complex nerve system developed, serotonin was used to signal perceptions of more complex life situations than nutrient availability. In humans, serotoninergic signaling plays an important role in the modulation of mood, anger and aggression. Individuals of C. elegans facing stress, e.g. a low-food environment, will resume their normal behavior if given serotonin-increasing drugs. The same drugs can be used with comparable effects on humans. The action of serotonin on the worm's mating and egg-laying resembles its effects on human sexuality. Serotonin has broad activities in the brain, and genetic variation in serotonin receptors and the serotonin transporter, which facilitates reuptake of serotonin into presynapses, have been implicated in neurological diseases. Drugs targeting serotonin-induced pathways are being used in the treatment of many psychiatric disorders, and one focus of clinical research is the influence of genetics on serotonin action and metabolism in psychiatric settings. Such studies have revealed that the variation in the promoter region of the serotonin transporter protein accounts for nearly 10% of total variance in anxiety-related personality, and the effect of this gene on depression was found to interact with the environment. Levels of serotonin in the brain show association with aggression, and a mutation in the gene which codes for the 5-HT2A receptor may double the risk of suicide for those with that genotype. Using the ultimatum games model, it was shown that people whose serotonin levels have been artificially lowered will reject unfair offers more often than players with normal serotonin levels. Serotonin also has effects on appetite, sleep and metabolism. In the blood, the major storage site is platelets, which collect serotonin from plasma. In case of bleeding, they release it, which makes the blood vessels constrict. If something in the food irritates the enterochromaffin cells, they release large amounts of serotonin to increase peristaltic movements so that the gut empties. If intestinal serotonin leaks out to the bloodstream faster than the platelets can absorb it, large amounts of free serotonin will be present in the blood. This activates 5-HT3 receptors in the chemoreceptor trigger zone, which stimulates vomiting, as can be expected from a substance indicating nutrient availability. Serotonin also acts as a growth factor. If the liver is damaged, its cells starts to express 5-HT2A and 5-HT2B receptors. Very low levels of serotonin in blood are sufficient to stimulate them and promote liver growth. 5-HT2B receptors also activate osteoblasts, which build up bone. However, serotonin also activates osteoclasts, which degrade bone. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.